Okay, so we are going to finish up with our political participation video lecture by talking a little bit more about the cycle of political development and political ideology. So as I was saying, within this cycle of political development, as we take in more political stimuli, we become more informed about issues. It stimulates our interest in specific issues, and then that leads us to develop a more coherent political ideology, wherein then we seek out even more political stimuli that aligns with our ideology. So, what is a political ideology? A political ideology is a constellation of attitudes, opinions, and views that individuals have about political issues. So sometimes individuals can be all over the place. Maybe they just have totally different views on lots of different issues that don't necessarily align. They don't necessarily fit with what we would consider kind of a traditionally liberal point of view or a traditionally conservative point of view or anywhere in between. During this cycle of political development, though, as individuals go through this cycle, they're more likely to develop some kind of ideology that at the very least makes sense to them. So there's some kind of connection. There's a reason and a rationale and an explanation behind how their political views and attitudes fit together. So if we think of it as a coherent set of views on politics, that aligns with this idea of maybe being liberal, which has a particular point of view about the role of government, a more enhanced role of government, and a belief in kind of a strong social safety net, a willingness to explore new ways of distributing political resources as compared to a more conservative political ideology, a coherent set of views that maybe has a position regarding more limited views of government, wanting a more limited or smaller role of government in political, social, and economic affairs, a belief that we should kind of conserve or stick with some tried and true or traditional ways of running our society, traditional in terms of thinking about religion, thinking about the structure of our families, that sort of thing. So there's no right or wrong, and there's no hard and fast rule saying that individuals have to have one kind of political ideology or another. But the trend is when an individual engages in this cycle of political development, the more they do take in political stimuli, start to learn about what issues they care about, and then take in even more stimuli to become more informed, etc., the more likely they are to develop some kind of political ideology for their views to start to kind of come together in some kind of coherent way. So that's why this is called the cycle of political development, because an individual develops as they learn over time, start to figure out what their views and attitudes are, and they start to kind of come together in a coherent way. So that concludes the content for Module 7. Upcoming, though, there are some key things that you want to pay attention to. So for next week, not only are we focusing on Chapter 8 in your textbook, the news media, there's also a brief, just kind of overview document that's going to be in Canvas. It's by Myers. It's called 10 Most Reliable News Sources. And then remember that you have a few homework assignments coming up. So this Tuesday, October 7th, you have your Take Action Chapter 6 coming up. Review the Appendix 2 in your syllabus and make sure you follow those instructions so that you can get full credit for your assignment. It's due October 7th at 11:59 p.m. Also, your Participation Number 2 assignment is coming up. This will be due on Sunday, October 14th, where you will take the reflection part of your Take Action assignment and you will post it to our Take Action Reflection discussion board. So this is part of a kind of multi-part participation assignment wherein you will post your reflection, then you will review the reflections of your classmates, and you'll post a comment or a question so that you all can get a sense of what your other classmates did and what you all got out of the Take Action assignment, where you consider your own political socialization, and you talk to your family members to find out more about their political socialization as well. So you have your Take Action assignment on October 7th. Then you have your Take Action reflection that you're going to post to the discussion board on October 14th. And then don't forget that quiz number 2 will be coming up on October 14th as well. It'll open on Sunday, October 7th. It'll close on Sunday, October 14th, and it'll cover modules 5 through 8. So I'll send out more reminders about these as we go on in the week. Have a great day. I hope this video helps, and as always, let me know if you have any questions.